is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the second book of Samuel, chapter 24, verse 2 and verses 9 to 17. King David said to Joab and the leaders of the army who were with him, "Tour all the tribes in Israel from Dan to Beersheba, and register the people, that I may know their number." Joab then reported to the king the number of people registered. In Israel, 800,000 men fit for military service. In Judah, 500,000. Afterward, however, David regretted having numbered the people, and said to the Lord, "I have sinned grievously in what I have done. But now, Lord, forgive the guilt of your servant, for I have been very foolish." When David rose in the morning, the Lord had spoken to the prophet Gad, David's seer, saying, "Go and say to David, 'This is what the Lord says. I offer you 3 alternatives. Choose one of them, and I will inflict it on you.'" Gad then went to David to inform him. He asked, "Do you want a 3 years famine to come upon your land, or to flee from your enemy 3 months while he pursues you, or to have a 3 days pestilence in your land? Now consider and decide what I must reply to him who sent me." David answered Gad, "I am in very serious difficulty. Let us fall by the hand of God, for he is most merciful. But let me not fall by the hand of man." Thus David chose pestilence. Now it was the time of the wheat harvest, when the plague broke out among the people. The Lord then sent a pestilence over Israel from morning until the time appointed, and 70,000 of the people of Dan to Beersheba died. But when the angel stretched forth his hand toward Jerusalem to destroy it, the Lord regretted the calamity, and said to the angel causing the destruction among the people, "Enough now, stay your hand." The angel of the Lord was then standing at the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite. When David saw the angel who was striking the people, he said to the Lord, "It is I who have sinned. It is I, the shepherd, who have done wrong. But these are sheep. What have they done? Punish me and my kindred." The word of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel of St. Mark, chapter 6, verses 1 to 6. Jesus departed from there and came to his native place, accompanied by his disciples. When the Sabbath came, he began to teach in the synagogue, and many who heard him were astonished. They said, "Where did this man get all this? What kind of wisdom has been given him? What mighty deeds are wrought by his hands? Is he not the carpenter, the son of Mary, and the brother of James and Joseph and Judas and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us?" And they took offense at him. Jesus said to them, "A prophet is not without honor except in his native place, and among his own kin and his own house." So he was not able to perform any mighty deed there, apart from curing a few sick people by laying his hands on them. He was amazed at their lack of faith. This is the gospel of the Lord.
My dear friends, today we celebrate the memorial of Saint John Bosco, priest and founder of Salesian Missions, who was a friend of the poor and the young. Let us ask for his intercession today for our ministry. When Jesus went into his own home, to his own village, people did not accept him. They rejected him. Therefore, the Gospel says that Jesus could not do many mighty works in his own hometown. Once again, my dear friends, it is our acceptance, our welcoming spirit, our power of faith that allows Jesus to work in us. If Jesus could not do many things in his own village because of the rejection of the people, my dear friends, it will be same with us. We will be his own kindred. We will be his own family members, his own neighbors, his own villagers. But like Jesus could not do many things in his village, if we are also not receptive, he will not be doing many things in our own life. But if we are receptive, if we are welcoming, and we are open to the Spirit of Jesus, my dear friends, Jesus will work wonders in our lives. Therefore, it is our openness, our welcoming spirit, and our own receptiveness towards Jesus that will fill us with his grace and power. In today's world, when the current is to reject the religious, reject the spiritual, and reject all what is holy, and stick to things that give amusement and happiness, my dear friends, is also a total rejection of the divine power that is at work in us. Therefore, we need to swim across the current in order to enter into the realm of the spiritual and know that it is by the spiritual power, the power of God, our lives are strengthened and fulfilled. Therefore, let us not reject the power of Jesus. Let us be receptive, welcoming, and be eager to receive the spiritual powers and heavenly graces from Jesus.